The San Francisco 49ers are in kind of a predicament right now in their kicking position. First of all, Robbie Gould, their longtime kicker of 6 years, decided he no longer wants to play with the club. So that leaves San Francisco 49ers having a gaping hole at their kicker spot because Robbie Gould is one of the best kickers ever. And what I imagine happening is John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan sitting down and realizing they don't really want to spend a ton on a kicker, but rather look towards the draft and use one of those late round draft picks since they have so many right now to pick up a kicker. And I have a guy that I think the San Francisco 49ers should pick up because this guy is absolutely stellar. And maybe he'd be able to step into Robbie Gould's shoes one day. Maybe eventually he'd develop into a kicker like Robbie Gould, even though that's asking a lot. But this guy is extremely talented. His name is Christopher Dunn, and he comes in at 5'8" and weighing 180 pounds. He was born on February 19th, 1998, making him 25 in Lexington, North Carolina. Dunn's football career also started in North Carolina, in Lexington. He attended North Davidson High School, and he finished his high school career with 271 points scored after making 30 of 48 field goal attempts and 175 of 194 extra points. Coming out of high school, Dunn was only a 2-star recruit and only was recruited by North Carolina State, where he did enroll. But I'll tell you something, all those other colleges must have regretted not signing Dunn because he went off for his whole entire college career basically. Dunn started really hot and it took no time until he was the starting kicker starting at his freshman year. And he was pretty good, being named second team All-Atlantic Coast Conference ACC after he set school records with 23 field goals made and 120 points scored. He repeated a second-team All-ACC selection after making 21 field goals on 24 attempts as a sophomore. He elected to do another year, and this last year, Dunn won Lou Groza's award as the nation's best kicker, and he was a first-team All-American, and he set ACC records for most career points scored and field goals made. And last season, he only missed one field goal, which I think San Francisco prioritizes more than a strong leg in a kicker. I know there's kickers with stronger legs in this class, but Dunn really is excelling at accuracy. And he went through kind of a slump period, and he said he received death threats and things like this, and he had to really come out of it and face what he had to do and become a better kicker. And he really did become a better kicker, proven by his last year. So during the combine, Dunn went off, and here's a graphic breaking down how good Dunn did compared to other top kickers. He made all of his attempts all the way across the board, spanning from 30 yards, 33 yards, 35 yards, 40 yards, 45 yards, 50 yards, and on the 55-yarders, he made both of them. And while this is great, what's even better for San Francisco 49ers fans is that San Francisco actually met with Dunn, so it looks like him being drafted by the 49ers is a real possibility, which would be great because he is such a solid kicker and his NFL combine just re-solidified all that for people watching. And let's not forget, being a playoff team, if you have a basket case for a kicker that just can't perform under high profile or high anxiety situations, it's not going to be good for your team. They're going to fall apart like the Cowboys kicker nearly did and lost them a playoff game. But Dunn doesn't seem like a guy that's going to do that, especially with his high performance at the combine. And due to such a strong background and really just being such a strong player, I think that Dunn could be one of the best kickers in the league for years to come if the San Francisco 49ers just pull the trigger and bite the bullet and draft him. And it's actually a pretty good value, especially considering where the San Francisco 49ers lie. And if you draft someone with the 5th round selection, usually they're not instant contributors, but Dunn would be in this case. So now that I went and told you my thoughts on the Gould situation and Dunn, I want to hear your thoughts down below. What kicker do you want the San Francisco 49ers to get? Do you want them to pick up someone in free agency or draft a guy? And I just really appreciate all the support. It would mean a lot if you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.